Hi, you're in Steve's Kitchen and today we're making chocolate popcorn. Now when somebody asks me to make chocolate popcorn, you can be sure that in Steve's Kitchen we're not going to be dusting that thing over with a bit of cocoa. We're going to be making real chocolate popcorn. Now in order to do that, you've got to look at the way the manufacturers make their bulk popcorn, and I've scaled this down so we can make superb chocolate popcorn at home. Let me show you how. We're going to need some air popcorn, so I'm just going to take 1/4 cup of popping corn into a sandwich bag, just fold over the top like so, and we pop that in the microwave for 3 minutes or until the popping has stopped. Now whilst the popcorn is popping in the microwave, we need to get and melt down 250 grams, about 8 ounces of melting chocolate. This won't work with chocolate chips. You can either melt this in the microwave or do as I'm going to do, pop it on the stove on a double boiler until it's lovely and silky. So for me that was 2.5 minutes, and that's given us beautiful air popped popcorn. And then just let this cool down while we melt our chocolate. Now the next stage, we've got our chocolate over here and it's melted. It doesn't have to be perfectly melted down, but as long as it's reasonably runny, what you want to do is put that molten chocolate on top of your popcorn. And then what we're going to do is start to coat the chocolate over the popcorn. Now just keep being patient and stirring until you've got a lovely even coating, and sort of fold the popcorn because we don't want to break it up into small pieces. Now, when you've started to get a reasonably even coating on your popcorn like that, what you're going to do is just leave this on the countertop and let it cool just a little bit. It's too hot at the moment. Now, we're not going to let this set completely. We're just letting it cool down, and then you're going to want some drinking chocolate. Not cocoa here. This is a regular drinking chocolate, and I'm going to be sprinkling it over the top when it's at the right temperature. Now, if you want to check that, of course, you can just pull out a little bit of popcorn and give it a try. Oh, lovely. Another great little tip here, if you want at the moment, you can add in peanuts and other delicious things to go with this, but just come down here a moment. We've got our chocolate coated popcorn. It's a little uneven. I've got some drinking chocolate and I'm going to sprinkle some over the top. And then we're going to use the drinking chocolate to add more solids. It'll also add extra chocolatey flavour. Now that is starting to look just fantastic, but I want to actually let this cool down almost completely now before we coat it again with drinking chocolate and give it a final stir. Now I did successfully make this actually in a stand mixer with a dough hook on it. It does tend to break the popcorn up a bit small, so this way I think is better. Come back down here. Now at the moment we've still got this sort of clump mess and it is starting to cool down. Let's pop a little bit more drinking chocolate over the top and then just keep stirring this in until they start to break apart and become individual pieces of popcorn again. So you just want some patience. You can see that is starting to come together. Every now and again you might want to just get your hand in and break open some of the larger ones, or perhaps like me you like the clumps of popcorn and chocolate. Now this is still a little bit warm, so we want it to completely cool down. Now whether you decided to use nuts or fruit in with that, you decide, but I'm going to bag this up and show you what it looks like. So come and take a look at that chocolate coated popcorn. Absolutely delicious. Now I made this the other day and I put almonds in with it as well. If you want to experiment, please comment down below and let me know. Please share the love, give it the thumbs up, and let's give this a try. The problem with this is you just can't stop eating it. So this is not one for the waistline, but you are going to enjoy it. That tastes as good as anything you can buy in the shop. It is absolutely fantastic. Don't forget now, I've given you most of the tools you need to make almost any popcorn. We're slowly coming towards the end of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. Comments down below. Take care and I'll see you in the next video. Be good. Now, seriously, the problem with this popcorn is once I start eating it, I can't stop. It is so delicious. So get across, check out the full popcorn playlist, and I'll leave a link to another video here as well. See you next time. Take care.